Welcome back Cobra Kai fans. In today's video we are going to be breaking down the brand new Cobra Kai Season 5 date announcement trailer. So it turns out that this year Cobra Kai is set to release on September the 9th. This news is exciting as it means that we will not have to wait a long time to jump back into the Cobra Kai universe. With this said, however, we know that this date announcement teaser is only the beginning of what's to come in terms of promotion in the season, as there is still a character teaser for Mike Barnes or Julie Pierce that we are waiting on, and also the official Cobra Kai trailer that will showcase more of what is going on in the story. We can expect the teaser and the trailer to release sooner than later this year, as the release date is pretty close. We will have another video estimating when Netflix could showcase these promotions to us soon. Now to start off the breakdown, we need to give you a brief summary of what is happening in the teaser. So the trailer starts up with a black screen and we hear the Cobra Kai chants fading in with the words 51st All Valley Championship appearing on screen in the Karate Kid style font. Then it fades out and we are introduced to a quick recap of the Cobra Kai Season 4 All Valley Tournament, with Kyler breaking stone by smashing his head through it, and Kenny breaking boards in effort to win the skills division. It then cuts to Terry Silver and Kreese admiring their students' effort in the competition. And then it cuts to the end of the last match in the tournament where Tori defeats Sam. Tori hand is raised as Cobra Kai is announced as the grand champion, and the Cobra Kai students all celebrate this achievement, with Johnny and Daniel visibly upset with the result, and it cuts to Terry Silver celebrating this victory while giving his speech. It then cuts to a nighttime shot of the valley, with Terry Silver announcing the new Cobra Kai, and we then see a sneak peek of Terry Silver's new revamped dojo, with a new modernized look, and the only two students that we know in this shot are Kyler and Kenny. Another angle of the Cobra Kai class training is shown, and we then see a gold Cobra Kai logo with trickling water behind it. We hear Terry Silver mention that the competition has closed up shop, as we see Daniel cover the Miyagi-Do sign outside the dojo. When then cut to Kenny striking a student in what seems to be a class demonstration. Kenny and the other students are shown again while Terry Silver smirks while looking on, and Terry talks about how the only thing better than a full dojo is a valley full of dojos, as we see him mark a map with a Cobra pin, as we see a new Cobra Kai gym being opened, with Kenny passing out flyers to people, and the map of the valley is shown as Terry places another pin on the map, which shows us the areas in which there is a Cobra Kai dojo, and overall showing Cobra Kai's dominance. When then see Johnny having a drink while looking at a new Cobra Kai dojo, with someone who could eventually be Chozen walking in front of him, and Silver ends his commercial with him and standing in front of his students telling the viewers to come and join Cobra Kai. We then see this commercial through Daniel LaRusso's television as Daniel switches off the TV as he tells Chozen what they're up against, and Chozen looks on while standing next to him. When then hear Daniel's narration to a flashback of the Karate Kid Part 3 where Terry Silver meets Mr. Miyagi for the first time, and Daniel mentions how Terry is not afraid to put kids in harm's way, as we then cut to the scene of Terry Silver forcing Daniel to break the training dummy board. It then cuts to Tori doing the same thing, though the difference is that Tori is being forced to break stone instead of wood, as other Cobra senseis look on with Silver. Daniel then finishes up by saying, "This is why I have to take him down to Amanda inside their house." Silver then warns Daniel that he is playing with fire, and Chozen steps up and says, "I am gasoline." The next shot is a shot of Johnny coming out of a convenience store in what seems to be Mexico, as he carries a bag of items he just purchased. Robby then protests that he didn't know that they would be going to Mexico in order to find Miguel, as we see a drone shot of houses in the country. When then see Miguel get off the bus as he has made it to his destination Mexico. There's a small shot of Carmen possibly on the phone with Johnny or Miguel's father, as she seems worried in the shot, with the next shot showing Miguel at a cage fight with a male figure walking behind him, and we believe that the man in question could in fact be Miguel's father. Johnny says, "Of course I have a plan," as the next scene shows him and Robby with FBI shirts, short for female body inspector in this case, walking into the cage fight arena, and they both confronted by what appears to be cage fighters. And then it cuts back to Johnny narrating that he is going to ask around if anyone has seen Miguel. Robby responds with disbelief, saying, "That's the big plan?" The next shot shows Johnny defending himself against the fighters as the crowd cheers on, and it then cuts back to the end of Cobra Kai Season 4 to the scene where Johnny goes back to visit the old Cobra Kai dojo for the last time. He then narrates the next few shots with, "We all get shit wrong sometimes, but if you own up to your mistakes you always have a shot at making things right." During Johnny's we see Samantha in a dark room in what seems to be her looking back at her past, as we see Yasmin and Moon standing in their Halloween outfits, and for a brief moment we see Hawk holding his trophy in the background. When then see Tori stare at her trophy in doubt and possibly anger while realizing that she doesn't deserve the trophy, as the fight was rigged for her to win in any circumstance. Miguel spots Robby at a water park and confronts him by pushing him, but we notice that this shot doesn't take place in Mexico, as we can see the sign for California in the shot. Johnny tried to calm everything down, but Miguel says that him and Robby are not friends, and Robby then responds with, "We never will be." The next shot then cuts to Daniel telling Chozen there is only one way to end this, and we then see Silver training with two of his students. One of them appears to be Kenny, and Daniel then says we have to cut the head off the snake. It cuts back to Sam in the dark room, and she seems to be fighting someone who resembles her in a dark gi, therefore creating the impression that she is at conflict with herself and is fighting the dark version of herself in this scene. Johnny then tells Carmen badass, as in the next shot he kicks someone's surfboard and breaks it while in Mexico. It seems as he is wearing the same shirt he wore in the convenience store. We then see an individual in a cowboy hat laughing as we see Miguel walk into the room. In this shot it seems that Miguel has just come from the bus station and he decides to defend himself against someone grabbing his shoulder, while the next shot cuts to Miguel and Robby fighting back in Reseda. And Robby then jumps onto the air conditioner and fly kicks Miguel into the wall. Silver then warns someone by saying I told you not to play with fire, and it seems that he is in a sauna while saying this, as he has a towel around his neck and the room that he is standing appears to be steamy much like a sauna. The Cobra Kai Season 5 logo appears with the season release date appearing straight after. When then see Chozen wielding a weapon with the teaser ending with Daniel saying it didn't mean literally cut his head off. Now let's break down the trailer and explain what each scene could mean for the next season. Now in the first scene, we see Terry Silver's revamped version of the Cobra Kai dojo. Terry is trying to take Cobra Kai to the next level, and he did tell Kreese that he would be opening up more dojos in Cobra Kai Season 4. With Terry Silver opening up the new dojos, his incentive for getting people to join will be that he will be teaching them for free, as he is already extremely wealthy and doesn't need their money. His gain is that Cobra Kai will become more superior as they will have more students than any other dojo in the valley. Taking a look at Silver's map, we can see that Silver is either planning to acquire or already owns 9 dojos in the valley, as the pins with the circular shape most likely represent the dojos he owns. And if we presume the pins with the rectangular shape are the lands that he plans to acquire in order to build more dojos, and there is 6 of them altogether. Altogether that comes down to 15 dojos. 15 dojos is very large amount, and Terry Silver seems to be asserting his dominance all across the valley. If his plan does work out, he may be too powerful to defeat. We know that Terry Silver is looking for the very best this time around, so it is most likely that he has hired some of the world's top senseis to help him run the other Cobra Kai dojos. We know that this could also be the case as they are all present as Tori is training, as she is now currently the best student in Cobra Kai. One of the most eye-catching scenes that we have seen in the teaser is when Chozen and Terry Silver come face to face. We believe that this is the first time Terry Silver and Chozen will meet each other in Cobra Kai Season 5, and from how they both speak in the short clip we could potentially see them fight in the season. It seems that Chozen is all in when it comes to helping Daniel on his mission to take down Terry Silver and Cobra Kai once and for all. Johnny and Robby are on their quest to find Miguel, but it seems that Robby is not happy with this, as him and Miguel do not see eye to eye. A few months ago we made a video where we spoke about this logo and the man that is standing in front of it and how they are all linked to Miguel. It seems that the logo in question is in fact a cage fight business that we believe Miguel's dad could in fact be the owner of, as we see him wearing a suit while entering the arena with Miguel. We are also going to witness a fight between Miguel and Robby, as they didn't have a fair fight in the All Valley, and this fight will show who is the superior fighter and will bring their rivalry to a close. Johnny has to mediate between the two, as they are both his sons in his eyes, with Miguel being the stepson and Robby being his son. Johnny realizes that he has to make Robby and Miguel become friends, as they may in fact become stepbrothers if his relationship with Carmen becomes more serious. We can see that Tori is still unsure of her win, and she evidently feels that she doesn't deserve it, which will most likely prompt her to leave Cobra Kai due to how Terry Silver cheated. And it seems that Sam is beginning to face her own fears and trauma by facing the past that continues to hinder her. We also see that Kenny is now one of the leading students in Cobra Kai during the commercial and also training and putting in the work by sparring with his sensei Terry Silver. What did you think of the Cobra Kai date announcement trailer? Are you excited for Cobra Kai Season 5? Comment down below. Cobra Kai World out.